Alright guys, so this video is going to be mainly for the players who do not have golden cheese yet, or you guys just don't have enough the materials, alright, to actually utilize golden cheese inside of your arena comp as of right now. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing 3 different comps that you guys can use inside of the arena that does not consist of golden cheese and still could be golden cheese comps that are being used inside of the arena. So this comp right over here is going to be a variation. All right, this first comp here is going to be a variation of the golden cheese one-shot comp that we had, but it is going to be with T-Knight as well as Moonlight, Frill Jellyfish, Black Pearl, and Mango. All right, so this is the comp that has been going around for a while now, especially for those players who might be climbing up, who did not have golden cheese. This is the comp that they utilized. All right, so the treasures actually are going to be interchangeable right now. There are a lot of different treasures that are being used. So we do have the vial as well as the scroll and the insignia, but just keep in mind that you guys are also able to use something like the whistle here instead of the the vial, especially if you guys don't have a high level vial. The whistle is also really good. But just for me, I'm taking advantage of that extra 30% and 25% crit resist already that is going to be applied to my cookies even if they don't have any revives. Alright, so let's go over the topping real quick. I have 5 solid almonds. Some people do go with 5 searing raspberry, but the problem that I have faced, even with a feather and such, is that T-Knight does get targeted by golden cheese because of his magic candy buff, where he gains extra attack by the HP missing and just dies off too quickly. So I'm going with the 5 solid almond here. And then Frill Jellyfish, 5 of the searing raspberry, no cooldown, nothing. Just attack and crit is the most important. We got Moonlight with 5 of the swift chocolate. Just need around 17.3%. You don't need to go insanely high, and then you can just focus on attack and crit because you're just going to have a 3-second start either way. Next one is going to be Mango. Mango is using 5 of the juicy apple jelly here. You guys can go with 5 of the searing raspberry as well if you guys are not using the whistle. All right, but I am going with the juicy apple jelly, focusing on crit and attack here. And then last one is going to be our Black Pearl. All right, Black Pearl is using 5 of the searing raspberry here as well. No cooldown, just focusing on attack and crit. No damages is also required because the transition is going to be from Frill Jellyfish, ensnares the enemy. Moonlight is going to go and, sleep the enemies. And then Mango is going to knock them up. And Black Pearl is going to be able to utilize her skill without dying most of the times. Of course, if you guys are versing someone like, enemy Frill Jellyfish as well as someone like Burnt Cheese, then there are times when your team is going to definitely lose. All right, so let's get into the arena and then let me show you guys this team in action before we move on to team number 2. So here we go, guys. This is gonna be a comp right over here with a level 20 Black Pearl Crystal Gem. Let's go. Alright, so something that I should mention is that you do want the magic candy for our T-Knight as well as Mango, if possible, to be at least plus 10. Alright, because you do want to take advantage of the level 10 bonus that is given out. But you guys can see right there now, T-Knight's the only one alive. And, even if Golden Cheese comes back alive here and pops the insignia, no worries, you're going to be invincible for 9 whole seconds at max level, of course. And you're just going to be able to wipe them out clean right there. All right, so again, this comp works really good for most single tank comps. I do not recommend you guys to go up against a double tank because there is a high chance of it being a burnt cheese, which you're just not going to be able to ensnare, sleep, or water cage or anything like that. All right, and then you'll mess up your skill and lose the battle. All right, and then of course you do not want to go up against another Frill Jellyfish as possible because that is also going to mess up your skill. All right, but there you guys go, wiped clean. Even if they do have a level 20 and golden cheese, this is a comp that you guys can utilize for those who actually leveled up. Mango for the guild boss battle. Moonlight and Black Pearl has been used for a while now. T-Knight, very long time now, ever since his magic candy. And the Frill Jellyfish, last time we did say that Frill Jellyfish is going to be pretty good, even at low promotion. Alright guys, so moving on to the second team is going to be the Sherbet comp that I actually shared with you guys about 2 days ago. Alright, so this is another comp that is really good, and it has been shared by Edgar during my live stream. And it was a really good comp, especially for the players who still want to utilize Sherbet from the, very many seasons ago for his release. And also another great variation that you guys can also use instead of Sherbet if you don't have Sherbet leveled up And you have Sorbet leveled up, all right, with a 5-star ascension, or, you know, very high ascension because Sorbet has been out for a while. And you do have the magic candy at least plus 10 and even higher. Then Sorbet is another great option. So the reason why Sorbet is a great option is because Sorbet does have the ability to dodge the enemy's skill, all right? Sherbet doesn't have that. Sherbet does have the HP shield, does have that constant, you know, buff coming from Hollow as well as burnt cheese, and is able to slow the enemies, but sometimes, you know, the amount of damage that Sherbet might take just might be a little bit too much, all right? But Sorbet does have that option to dodge and still do damage, all right? So this is going to be the comp. I will have the video link down in the description if you guys want to watch the full on run through, exactly see which one is good against and which one is not. But the topping real quick: 5 Swift Chocolate, 5 Swift Chocolate, 5 Swift Chocolate, 3 Swift Chocolate, 2 Solid Almond, and 5 of the Swift Chocolate, all right? And then we do have the Whistle as well as the Jelly Watch and the Scroll, and the Whistle is being applied to Sherbet as well as our burnt cheese. And if you guys are using Sorbet, I do recommend, if possible, to use the same topping as Sherbet right now, 5 Swift Chocolate, to, you know, have increased the chance of actually dodging the enemy skill. All right guys, so here we go. This one is going to be a Crimson Coral and the Black Pearl, and it does seem like it's going to be a golden cheese here, so here we go. All right, here we go, guys. So again, if your Sherbet is dying off super quickly, then instead of the epic scroll, you can also try to utilize the rare scroll. That is another great option, but because of the fact that you're able to go and put that Keeper of the Gate buff on our Sherbet, you know, it's a really good way for us to go and, you know, just keep the debuffs away from our Sherbet, who needs to do the damage. All right, so we have double damage, you know, focus coming up. Our Pure Vanilla is constantly burst healing our cookies as well. All right, we have a little bit of stun coming here and there from Hollow as well as burnt cheese. All right, and, you know, Pure Vanilla dies, not a problem. We're going to be able to finish this off here with most likely the shards coming out. Okay, and here we go, final shard. We should be able to kill both of them. There you guys go. All right, so it's a really good comp, and I do recommend you guys to try it out if you guys are able to. All right, it's another great comp. Sherbet Hyper Carry is back. All right, guys, and the last comp here is going to be this one right here. I also shared this with you guys already, and it is going to be the Burnt Cheese, Hollowberry, Sea Fairy, Black Pearl, and our Snapdragon. All right, so it is another great comp that I've tried out. But of course, there is a little bit of restriction that the Sea Fairy kind of does need a very high, you know, Crystal Gem level. Of course, if you don't have Sea Fairy, then you guys can also use someone like Stardust in here. I have also seen and played against players who have used Sherbet in here. Pattaya is another great option. I have seen that work as well. Sorbet is also another great option. So there are replacements that are going to be possible with Sea Fairy. All right, but this is the one that I found out, or I've tried out, that worked out really well. So let me show you guys the topping real quick. The video link is going to be down in the description as well. But 5 Swift Chocolate here. And we got 5 Solid Almond this time around because we don't have a double healer. Burnt Cheese does need to survive and take the damage for our Sea Fairy. Sea Fairy has 11.8% cooldown here. So 4 Syrian Raspberry, 1 of the Swift Chocolate, or 3 Syrian Raspberry, 2 Swift Chocolate. We got 5 of the Swift Chocolate for our Black Pearl, at least 17.3% cooldown, and our Snapdragon with the 5 Swift Chocolate. All right, we have the Scroll, Jelly Watch, and the Whistle, so very similar to the other one here. That is going to be interchangeable with Sorbet as well as Sherbet. But here we go, guys. Let me show you guys this team in action as well. All right, guys. So here we go. We're going to be going up against this comp right over here. They do have a level 20 of the Crystal Jam. So let's see how well we do. All right, guys. So here we go. They do have the Moonlight as well as Golden Cheese. Good thing here, again, our Burnt Cheese has the Keeper of the Gate buff. Our Sea Fairy is not going to sleep or fall asleep or get stunned or anything like that here, and is just going to be able to keep on using the skill, stunning the enemy team as well. Okay, one bad thing is that there is a downtime where Golden Cheese might, go and put that that arrow stack right there and get rid of the buffs. All right, there are times that when that happens as well. Just keep that in mind. Our Black Pearl did die right there, but we should still be okay. We have the double damage focus, and Sea Fairy just finishes it off right there, alright? Alright guys, so there you guys go. Sea Fairy just doing so much damage, 7.4 million. Of course, again, if you don't have the Sea Fairy that is super high like this, and want to take advantage of something else, then you guys can use Sorbet, Sherbet. I've seen Bataya, I've seen Stardust being used, so those are all good options to replace. Oh, even Moonlight as well. But there you guys go. Those are 3 different comps that are going to be able to be used right now inside of the arena. Of course, this is going to be without Golden Cheese, so until you guys get Golden Cheese, which I think most players, if you guys have been taking advantage of everything right now, then you guys might be very close to the pity, hopefully. So you guys can go and try to, go and use Golden Cheese comps afterwards. But until then, these are some comps that you guys can utilize. So good luck with the arena climb, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.